everyone, welcome back to FOOTBALLBREHZ, a platform where we discuss, debate and banter. My name is DOS and I'll be your host for today's show. Back with us today we have Arsenal fan Kemal, we have Chelsea fan Kadus, and lastly we have sad Spurs fan Ben, once again. And on today's show, we're going to preview the next game week set of games that are coming up. But before we do that, can you guys make sure you subscribe, you like, and you follow all of our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And make sure you comment as well so that we can keep on engaging with you. And let us know if there's any topics that you guys want us to discuss, and maybe you could be on the show as well. So let's move on. Let's start previewing the game straight away. Let's get into this. First of all, let's go to Arsenal. Arsenal have Aston Villa. They're going to be traveling to Aston Villa next. Big game coming up. Let's just do a little bit preview on or context on both teams. Aston Villa, both teams are actually coming off of a loss. Arsenal coming up with a loss to Wolves in crazy circumstances, and Aston Villa coming off with a 3-1 loss actually to West Ham. Now, coming into this game, who would you guys say is better equipped coming into this game right now? And I'll open this to all of you guys. Maybe Kemal, you can start since you're an Arsenal fan.
Well, Arsenal for sure. And
Why?
the reason I say that is why? Because we played incredible with 9 men. That's why. You know, our heads didn't drop.
Who's going to be in goal for you guys?
I was going to get to that. That's the only problem I have.
But hold on, let's go back to the point. So you said you played incredible with 9 men.
Really good.
Okay.
Well, before that, hold on. When the game started, right?
First
we're talking
half,
about
you
the
were
previous
phenomenal.
game against
Yeah.
Wolves. Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Arsenal play like that in forever. We was playing fast football. We was being creative. We
Until the red
had
card.
opportunities.
Until the red card. Then we'll start to come into the game.
Okay.
Bruv, let my man finish, innit?
I'm waiting for you to get
We
there,
was
bro.
playing really good football. Then obviously 2 decisions happened. Whether I agree with them or not, that's neither here or there.
But maybe let's talk about that for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Let's just talk about that. Because
would you like to
there's
know? Tell
the
me.
narrative of the referee got it wrong. And then there's the real narrative, according to me, of the referee followed the rules.
Man said according
real
to me, you know.
According to the rules
We
that
all
are
know
set in
OX makes the
according
rules.
to the rules that are set in place from the governing body or whoever makes up these rules. Like at the end
People
of the
that don't play
day,
football.
we don't like the rules, and we can probably all agree on that. But the decision was correct based on the rules.
Stop there.
Go.
Let's rewind that, yeah? How long was extra time?
What do you mean?
Extra time in the first half. How long was
Can't
extra
remember.
time?
Well, you can't have those
Okay,
conversations,
hold on.
man.
I am going to have that conversation. You're speaking to me, not you. Zip it, right?
Go on.
So Leno kicks the ball out. The referee, the whistle is in his mouth. Why didn't he blow the whistle? It was 2 minutes over. Why did he not blow the whistle? Could come down
I don't know.
in their half.
Because Wolves
Why
paid
is
him,
the-
that's why. He's on
why
Wolves'
is the-
payroll, isn't he?
No, I'm not saying that. I got nothing
That's
to
what
do
you
with
said.
that.
That's what
I
you're
just
saying,
want to
man.
know why the referee did not blow the whistle.
We don't know. No one can answer
Right.
that question.
Let play on go on for some, who knows, some silly reason. Then all of a sudden,
But you're going
madness
to
happened.
another point.
No, I'm not going to a point because
You're
if
saying
the
it
referee
should
would
never
have
have
done
happened.
that job,
You're not going to a point,
Okay,
bro.
here we
You're
go
right.
again.
You're saying it should
You
never
let me
have
finish?
happened, right? You're saying
It should never have happened in the first
Okay.
place. So if the referee would have done his job, none of that would have happened. That's what I'm saying.
If Louise wasn't out of position and had to track back, then that probably wouldn't have
Nothing
happened
to do.
either. But
Okay, but you're doing something after of what the extra time was.
Okay,
There was 2
but
minutes
we all
extra
agree-
time. The referee didn't blow the whistle.
Okay, I get your point.
And
Kemal.
then, before you rudely interrupt me,
you?
then David Luiz did not touch the player, but got a red card.
he touched the player.
I
bro.
really
According to
no, he did not touch him.
there was contact. According to the rules,
Did David Luiz attempt to take him down?
no, but there was
Okay,
contact.
cool.
But there was contact. So that's the thing. This is what he's saying. According to where David Luiz was, because he didn't go and try and go for the ball, contact happened based on the movement he chose to
Every
choose.
time David Luiz normally
It's
goes
red
for the
card.
ball, he gets red carded. So this time he didn't. He didn't actually attempt to take the player down.
How
He
many red
allowed
cards?
him
wrong
to
place,
take his
wrong
shot.
place at the wrong time. That's what it is. He's in
Anyway,
the
How many red cards come out?
That's the official rule. Okay, personally, it's a beep.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. All right, so let's take it to this game. So Kemal said,
Whoa.
go on.
What about Leno? I want
Yeah.
Kemal to Answer me about Leno, bro.
Reckless moment
wow.
of madness.
Moment
a
of
joke
madness,
Brehz.
yeah.
What the hell
Okay.
was he thinking?
Was he-
He
was
should
he
never
trying
have
to
done
knee
that.
it?
Podcast,
And then-
in the Arsenal podcast, you guys were talking about
guys.
Leno like he was this crazy keeper.
Cut it
Crazy
back,
keepers.
No, because we just played United and he pulled off some incredible saves, and he's done that. He's done that recently. I'm not going to throw him under the bus. What he done was stupid. We move on.
Fair
Simple.
enough. Okay.
He's better than Kepa, and he's better than Mendy. So I don't want to hear none of that.
He's done that twice outside the box, bro. Twice, mate. It's not been once.
All right.
It's
Let's
twice.
move
Second
on.
time,
Let's
bro.
move on. Let's
Talk
go
to me about Kepa.
So Arsenal versus Aston Villa now. Kamal feels like Arsenal are in the better position to go into this
Apart
game.
from our keeper.
Do any of you
Apart
guys?
from our keeper.
Fair enough. Do you get any of you guys think that Aston Villa could actually turn them over this game?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think they got dominated by West Ham, but I think it was just poor preparation. But
They
Look,
didn't
you
look
got-
good
you
against
got-
West Ham. West Ham really tore them apart.
yeah, but I mean, we've seen that with West Ham. That's why they are where they are this season. They're a good team. But I think with Aston Villa, Jack Grealish, they've got obviously Ross Barkley's come back into the picture. It's good. It's a good team. They're very. I mean, they know what they're doing. So I
The
mean,
past couple of games, Aston Villa have been quite as well.
yeah, fair. I mean, look, Arsenal could still win. I think it's going to be evenly matched. I don't think it's.
I agree.
If you asked me that question in the beginning of the season, then it would be a different answer. I think it's a lot more even now. But
And Arsenal will be missing, like you said, their goalkeeper. They'll also be missing Louise because Louise would have probably
It's
started
okay. It's
that game.
okay. It's okay.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when that game comes along. I think it's going to be a very even contest. But if Arsenal play like they played in that first half, Arsenal might roll them over. Let's go to next game. Next game that we're going to preview: Manchester United versus Everton. Now, 9-0. You know what? You know what? You
Have
know
to pause
what?
that, man.
You know what? I had a feeling, and I spoke to, I think it was Isha before the game. I said, when I saw the lineup come out, I said, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game, and we're going to win comfortably. I said, because when Man United play with one of either Bruno or Pogba, one of them, we play well. Because those two do similar type of job, and both of them lose balls a lot as well. When one of them loses the ball, and there's only one playing, we can capitalize on that by, Fred and McTominay picking up the pieces. But if there's two of them losing all those balls, sometimes we can't. So I was confident going into that game with the lineup we had, but I never expected 9-0. And I mean, as soon as they had a player sent off at the beginning, it was always downhill from there. I think even if they didn't have a player sent off, we would have battered them that game, but there's no way it would have been 9-0.
If they didn't have a player sent off, it would have probably been a 4-0 win.
Maybe they may have scored, or maybe they may have scored as well.
May
I
have
think it was
scored,
harsh.
yeah.
Their goal disallowed was harsh.
Well, their goal.
you
their
also
goals-
have to look
yeah,
about
their
it. You
goals
also
should
have to look
stood.
at it from another perspective of the fact that they lost a player so early on in the game. So it's you're gonna be rattled. You're gonna
Heads
be
are
rattled.
dropped.
Yeah,
100%.
especially with United. So I mean, look, credit to United. You did what you were meant to do in that situation. You punished them. Obviously, there was the second red card. Yeah, you guys were in control all game.
the game was done by
Luke
then.
Shaw is phenomenal. Yeah,
the second
Yeah,
red card.
but
The game
that-
was like
that-
5-0,
that just shows-
6-0.
It's just
It
built
was
on your
done.
confidence doing that, man. You're going into the next game knowing that you mans have just banged 9 goals. People are going to be on a high.
You know what?
performance.
The biggest thing for me with that result was that we caught up those 6 goals we conceded against Spurs. That was the biggest thing for me because our goal difference was always bad because of that game. But now we have the second best goal difference in the Premier League. So, and we were like, I think 5th or 6th or something like that. So
Thanks to Southampton.
thank you for that. One thing I noticed though, and I want to get you guys' viewpoint on this, is in that game, I really noticed a change. And it's not just that game, it's also against Arsenal. I really noticed a change in how our fullbacks are playing now. If you realize, both Wan-Bissaka and Shaw are going up, and touching the touchline. And they're crossing balls in. It's the first goal I think we scored where one of our fullbacks crossed to the other one in God knows how long. I can't remember the last time. So what do you agree with that?
yeah.
I think that but I think that did they pick that up from Liverpool?
Maybe. I mean,
who cares?
It's not even about picking it out from Liverpool. It's just, if you can play that, play it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's Liverpool's to own.
Because I think when Trent scored, is it a couple games back? It was the same thing, fullback to fullback.
Yeah,
kind
but
of thing,
even
wasn't it?
Chelsea, for example, at one point, wasn't there one moment where James crossed it over?
Yes,
to
it was
Chilwell?
against Spurs, Kadus. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for highlighting.
I think Liverpool do it the best, of course, but I'm glad. I'm seeing
Yeah.
United attempt that. I'm
Nah.
glad I'm
Hey,
seeing United.
Luke
Put
Shaw.
respect
Luke
on
Shaw.
Luke Shaw's name,
Shaw's
man.
it's been
Thank you.
incredible.
Thank
He
you.
really has been
Look,
incredible.
I know
He's
you don't want to
stepped
hear
up
it,
a lot this
Kemal.
season.
I know you don't want to hear it. Luke Shaw right now is the best left back right now on form. I know you guys don't want to
Yeah.
hear it, but
I agree. No, I agree.
No, it's true.
I agree.
It's true.
like,
give him credit,
I'm
man.
not saying
He's been-
he is
he's been-
the best left back. I'm saying on form
No,
right
he's in
now.
form.
he's
No,
playing-
2021, right now, he's playing the
Well, I don't know
best.
about 2021
Yeah.
because last month
Right.
Tierney was on it, but
He's
Tierney's
playing
been
the
injured.
best. He's playing the best. I know Tierney was on it. I'm
just gave
telling
him
you.
props.
I'm
Just
telling
gave
you.
him props. I gave him props.
No, I
He's
know.
on fire.
I'm just saying, I hope he continues this because what I'm seeing right now is the Luke Shaw before he broke his legs. That's what I'm seeing. And that is exciting me. And I'm also seeing,
He's got confidence. He's taking risks. His crossing, passing is amazing.
I'm
His
surprised, man,
defending
at
is
this.
good.
Oh,
His timing. Because one thing was frustrating was his timing in
You were
crossing
frustrated.
and going forward.
Are you frustrated, man? I'm just asking the question, bro.
You killed my whole
Sorry,
but but I hear you. And you know what it is with him is his driving. He brings this strength of driving with the ball, and him and Rashford are doing well together as well. I'm also really happy with Wan-Bissaka.
Enjoy it, Kadus. Enjoy it, innit?
West.
Because you might
When
got
I apply
done
the
this, so
pressure, there's a
enjoy it.
reason, bro.
Yeah.
When I apply the pressure, there's a reason.
Who's United's next game?
So now we're coming up against Everton. Going to be a good game. Everton lost last. Oh no, they beat Leeds
No,
last
they
game
won.
2-1. But they didn't look great though. I mean, Leeds, they were lucky they came out with a 2-1 win. I was watching that game. It was a great game, end to end. But Leeds looked the more dangerous, especially towards the second half of the game. So we can't go pragmatic against them. We have to attack them because seriously, like if we played the way we played against Southampton, we won't have a problem beating them. Seriously, because
Are you
Ings
worried
is
that
as good
Calvin
as
Lewis started scoring again?
That's how they.
yeah, but Lewis did score. Yeah, but he wasn't that great in the game though. If you watch the
No,
game,
he wasn't.
He's also coming back from an injury
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, exactly. So he's not fully fit yet. Of course, we have to watch him. Last time,
But you have to remember Everton have a really strong midfield.
yeah,
You know,
but so do we.
Decore,
so do we.
Gomez.
You said yeah.
So do
To
we.
be honest with you, I think
Our
you're going to
midfield
beat
is
them
better than
comfortably.
Everton's. I'll play
yeah,
that.
for sure.
I'll say that right now. Our midfield is better
Yeah,
than Everton's.
I agree.
Like,
Okay.
because I know your face. I saw your face change, Ben, when you were talking about midfield. Like,
No, in the attacking sense, I get it. It's better, but I think when it comes to defending
it's better.
and controlling, okay, we'll see.
But they haven't done
We'll
that.
see.
They haven't done that. The thing with Everton, they play that they'll try and hit you in that mid block and they'll try and
I'm not saying,
catch you out.
yeah, I'm not saying we
But it's
may
not
not
really
drop
been.
points. I mean, anything is possible as we've seen in this league. Like anything can flip and happen. But if I'm looking at form, if I'm looking at where both teams are coming from right now, we shouldn't drop points here. And we're at home as well. We shouldn't drop points. That's just my opinion.
True.
Let's move on from that game.
But you thought you shouldn't drop points against
You're
Sheffield.
right.
and
That's
look
why I
what
said
happened.
anything can happen. That's right.
Okay.
Tottenham talking about dropping points. That's the funniest thing. Yeah,
We're gonna get to him. Don't worry. We're
Bro,
gonna get to him.
can I not discuss any football
Nah, bro, you can't.
without
Stay in silence, bro.
without you taking
Actually,
it?
okay.
Cool.
Talking about
Alright.
dropping points, let's go to Tottenham now. Then let's go to Tottenham now. So Tottenham, 3 losses in a row. That's the first thing we should start
Yep.
off with.
1,
3
2,
losses
3.
in a row.
In the place to be.
You just lost to
First
Chelsea.
time for Jose.
You just lost to Chelsea, London derby. I don't know how far points you are behind now. Top 4. I don't know. You may know.
About
7 points.
6, 7. Yeah.
We've got a game in hand, but yeah, about 7
You need to
points.
At
wait
one
first.
point, you guys were talking about challenging for the league, and now you're talking about your 7 points from 4th spot. There's been a massive decline and fall at Spurs. What is going on?
Don't blame Harry Kane
It's a
either.
mess.
Don't blame Harry Kane because
it's
before
a-
Harry Kane was injured,
No,
you lot were a
listen.
hot mess as
Yeah,
well.
I want to hear this
Bruv,
from.
why
Let
do-
him
why
answer,
didn't you
him
let me
answer.
finish,
Alright,
innit?
now I want to hear this from you, all of your point of views as well. Let's not take too long on these answers. I just want to hear
Okay.
what you guys think.
Okay, it's because it's really simple. I think all the other teams have worked out how we play, and have worked out how to counter it, and we're not changing things. We're not changing things when they're not working.
Ben,
We're not.
just quick question.
We're not.
Because
Yeah.
I really want to know the answer. And I'm sure everyone watching wants to know the answer. How do Tottenham play?
Park the bus, catch teams on the counter. Simple.
Okay.
Why?
Because
Like, I don't understand.
I was watching the game today and I didn't understand
what do you mean
you
you
guys are
don't?
doing.
What do you mean you
didn't
don't understand? We were on our own half, just letting Chelsea control the game.
Bruv, you couldn't even get close to the ball. Don't say letting, bruv.
I'm not letting you get away with that. Hold on. Because second half, shut up. Listen, second half, when we started pressing you, man, in your own half. Second half, we start pressing in your own half. What happened? We started making chances. Okay, but that's the point. First half, we sit back. You man control the game. Second half, yeah.
Ben, you didn't know you was at home, right? You was at home. You were the home side.
Yes. But you lot don't let me finish.
Okay,
yes, we're at home, but it does not matter. If the manager says sit back, okay, the players are going to sit back, and that's what the players were doing. That is the tactic that Jose is playing. So they did that. They shouldn't have done that. Second half clearly proved they shouldn't have done that, because if they did that from the get-go and actually pressed the play, okay, pushed for mistakes from Chelsea, which Chelsea started making the second half and actually creating chances for us, we would have had an opportunity to come back in the game. Simple as. Except we left it too late.
Let's go to Kadus and
too
Kemal
late.
quickly. What do Spurs need to do to get out of this situation that they're in right now?
Sack Mourinho, bro. That's what you need to do.
For you think it's sack Mourinho. And Kemal, what do you think?
Say that.
No, but that might be. I mean, you guys are cracking jokes, but that might be the solution, because
Spurs are the winning.
Spurs played better football than all of us at one point. They played better football than all of us at one point.
Listen. No. Let me stop you there, Mook. Right? Because every time we say this, every season. Remember with Pochettino, amazing football. What happened? All they've got is a Champions League final under their belt.
No, but there's a reason for that. They didn't have the right players.
Come on, man. We can't say they were one of the best attacking teams in the Prem.
I'm sorry.
And then we're going to start to throw them slack, bruv.
I'm sorry that what Pochettino did with them was incredible. Like, I think.
Okay. No. But I'm not trying to say that.
No, but he didn't get that.
It was phenomenal. However,
we didn't spend 250 million on a squad to get.
I think
there.
if Pochettino.
Okay.
I don't understand.
When was the last time Spurs was in a title race? Then ask that question.
About 3 or 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
What happened? What happened?
They didn't win.
They lost to Chelsea. They lost to Chelsea. It's when they lost against Chelsea and everything went downhill. I remember.
Okay. So every time that Spurs has looked in that position, we're going to win. What has happened? What I'm saying is, history has shown a consistent lack of effort to win trophies by Spurs. You ain't got the bottle, mate. So that's it. That's it.
No, I hear that. I hear that definitely, and that's a club mentality.
That's a good team.
They have to overcome.
Exactly, and that's a good team. Without Harry Kane, that's still a good team. And you're telling me Mourinho in his second season can't? Come on, man.
No, but that's also got to do with Mourinho for me. I think Mourinho's washed out. That's what I think.
Listen,
we weren't saying that when you were winning.
Listen, it's the tactics, and I said this in the group, and Brehz were picking at me saying, "Oh, now you've changed your mind." No, it's the fact that as a manager, you need to adapt your tactics, because if you don't, people learn your game and they find a way around it.
You're talking about a guy that's won multiple Premier League trophies, bruv.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, he has, but he hasn't changed anything.
Let's move on from
what's the point?
Let's move on from that. So Tottenham, you guys are going to be playing West Brom at home. It's going to be another challenge, because you have to get out of this 3 losses in a row run. I don't know if you're going to pick up max points in that game, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens in that game next. Let's go to Chelsea. So Chelsea just beat Tottenham, as we just discussed, 1-0. Chelsea are going to be coming up against Sheffield United away, which people may think is an easy game, but it's not going to be an easy game, because Sheffield United have been performing pretty well recently. Like, I don't know if
they beat Manchester United.
Yeah,
right?
they did beat us, and they had this resurgence of energy since they won that one game. They won their first game of the season, I think it was. So, Kadus, how do you feel going into that game, knowing that Tuchel now has 2 games?
3 games.
3 games.
Pronunciations
3 wins.
Point
You have to say it properly, you know what I'm saying?
Come
3
on
wins
now.
3 wins
Don't
in a
expect
row.
that from me, bruv. Don't expect that from me.
No worries. You'll come in time, don't worry.
Two.
Why, bruv? Try it, innit?
So what do you guys... My question is, do you guys, now that Chelsea have won 3 games in a row, do you guys feel like the trajectory, the path for Chelsea is a positive one under the new manager?
It looks good.
No.
It looks good. Hang on, sorry.
No.
So, Kadus, you go first, and then we'll go to Ben.
I wanted you to say something there.
No, because they had an opportunity in the first half
There you go.
to tuck in at least 2 or 3 goals. They didn't, because Werner can't shoot for life, can't finish nothing, bro.
But you just pinpointed one player, though. I'm talking about the whole project.
That was
talking
no,
about
but
three.
that whole point was dead, Bob. So we shouldn't even entertain that.
But
so anyway,
listen. At the
as I was
moment,
saying-
they're just riding the wave of a new manager. We had that at Spurs when Joseph first came in. Okay, your new manager, players are excited.
It's his
Players
second
wanna
season,
play
bro.
for the
What are you on
manager.
about?
But
Let's
look what
move-
happens.
let's-
We'll see what happens
What are you
after
on
5
about?
games,
Alright,
innit?
So, but Ben has a good point though. When you do need to give him a bit of time just to see, is this
But come on.
new manager bounce or is there something in this?
But here's the thing: the guy only came to England last week. He's had a few training sessions
Yeah.
with the guys. So yeah, I mean, what I've seen so far is there's consistency in terms of the shape. There's consistency in terms of personnel. The back line has been the same.
Alonso, yeah.
Do you know what's?
Well,
Do you know
as
what's?
a left wing back, he's probably one of the best in the Prem as a left wing back.
So that is one of the best, yeah.
Left wing back.
Because
As a
he's
left wing
Wait,
back.
wait. Doesn't this guy hate
one of
him?
the best.
You
We don't
hate
know
him?
now, but he was one of the best. I do hear what Kadus is
Look,
saying.
the guy's forgotten about Lampard
you
now.
guys.
Look at him now.
Look,
Who's
look,
Lampard?
look,
Do you know
you
what's
guys-
interesting?
don't know who
guys
Lampard
jumping
is.
on.
Do you know
See
what's
that?
interesting? Do you know what's interesting for
You see
me?
that little collaboration there?
Who's Lampard,
Do you know
bro?
what's
Look at
interesting?
this man,
Guys,
know him.
Holding hands.
Do you know what's interesting for me? With
But
this,
to say,
Hold
Lampard
on.
couldn't get a win against Spurs.
Hold on. Do you know what's interesting for me in this whole new manager thing? You're starting to see what players he likes and what players he doesn't like. Like Chilwell's getting no love right now. You know, it's crazy.
Kante, that was the first time Kante came on.
Kante now is come on. But what's funny is Kante might struggle in this team because Tuchel loves to play with possession-based
Ball to the
football.
feet, ball to the feet,
Exactly,
yeah.
and Kante struggles a little bit with that. So it's interesting
Well,
to
let me
see.
be-
Go.
Let me interrupt you there, Mook. So I'll just go back to my point in regards to
Yeah.
that shape. I think the personnel has been consistent. The Jorginho and Kovacic pivot is looking really nice at the moment. We haven't had a lot of pressure against us. Obviously, the second half of the Spurs game, we saw a bit of that, how we handled the pressure. But it's looking good. You know,
Yeah.
I said that I'm not going to make a formal decision 2 or 3 games in. I'm going to give it one more game. But I like the trajectory. I think that we started off well. The patterns of play will come, but we're expecting magic in a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Give it time. But I'm seeing good signs. 3 clean sheets as well.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
man,
we're
you've
doing
got
okay.
7 points.
Are you
You've
see-
got
are you
7
seeing
points
a project
from
now?
nine. It's good.
Are you seeing a
Exactly.
project?
I
is
think,
going
I think
somewhere?
as a Chelsea fan,
Come
you
on
should be happy, especially if you.
I am. I'm
if you
very
start
happy,
like
yeah, I'm
this,
happy.
it should be happy. Does anybody, just to finish off this topic on Chelsea, does anybody see an upset happening here?
Yep, 100%.
Kamal?
100%.
I can't see it.
No, I can't see it.
I-
All right. Let's move on. This is gonna be interesting to see that result.
Just like you didn't see an upset at United, and look what happened.
You lost to us today,
Shut-
Ben. Like
right.
three losses in a row, bro.
Yeah, but it's
and you're
just-
still
Let's move on.
talking.
Someone's still a little bit salty.
Stew in that. Just sit in a little bit.
Let's
bro.
move
Sit in
on.
it a
Let's
little
move
bit.
on.
No, can I
No,
quickly
no,
explain
no.
why I
Let's
don't
move
see
on.
No,
it?
you're shit. You
Ah.
lost because you were shit
It's too
today.
much.
That was
Let's
it.
move
Okay,
on.
alright,
That was
cool,
man.
cool.
Isha is not here right now, but there's a big game happening. Let's just quickly preview this game. Liverpool versus Manchester City. Massive game. This
Do you know what's
game...
mad? Do you know what's mad? Sorry for interrupting you. All of a sudden, there's no Liverpool fans. Where's all the Liverpool fans at?
Good question.
Where is all the Liverpool
This
fans?
game-
Because I tried to get a few Liverpool
Yeah, we
people.
did.
Man like
Just
Lookman's,
went running.
I saw.
aka Diva is gonna come for you for
Yo,
that, bro.
this game could end
Yo, Diva's a joke
Liverpool's...
bear as well. Listen, Debo, if you're watching this, I know you will. You're a joke bear. You're a joke bear.
This game can end Liverpool's title hopes, as they're saying right now, because they will be 7 points, I think, behind City or something stupid like that. Or they are 7 points now. I don't know. Or
It's already ended.
it
already
can bring
ended.
them back in. It's hard
No
to
way.
say to end. What do you guys think? Just quickly, without spending too much time on this, what do you guys think is going to happen in this game? Without saying, oh, Liverpool's going to win this or whatever. Do you guys think it's going to be a close game, or do you think City are going to wipe Liverpool off the pitch?
City are wiping them, bro. Come
Really?
on now.
At Anfield as well?
Yeah.
I think it'd be... Well,
Yeah.
we can't say
Bruv,
Anfield
Anfield is
anymore.
nothing
No,
now.
Anfield
Anfield is
is
nothing
over.
now.
I understand, but Liverpool do turn up against the big teams. They really do.
Look at City's record right now, how they've controlled the game. I cannot see Liverpool. If Liverpool score a few goals, cool, but they're going to concede. They are going to concede.
Listen,
that is it.
teams have tried to high press City, and City have just been soaking it up.
Well, no, I mean, it is Liverpool, so let's give Liverpool their respect.
I
but
think
at
it's
the
gonna
same
be a
time,
close game.
it's going to be
listen,
but City are going to
here's
score
the thing.
goals
Here's the
against
thing.
them.
City have a great record on clean sheets. Liverpool are struggling to bang goals. Let's admit it. They're still struggling to bang goals. So it's gonna be alright for City.
No, but Liverpool are struggling to bang goals against teams that sit back. City don't sit back, so I think Liverpool are going to get space, and Liverpool will score goals. I'm telling you. I'm not saying Liverpool. I'm not saying Liverpool will win. Liverpool will score goals. I'm telling you, you're going to see Liverpool turn up against big team. If Liverpool lose the game and don't score, I'll be extremely shocked. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, to be fair, yeah, you might be right, because I think that's a similar game that happened with you and Liverpool, isn't it?
100%.
They still goes, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right, let's move
Cool,
on.
fair enough.
Let's go to score predictions quickly. Before we do that, can you guys make sure you subscribe, you like, you follow all of our pages? Just another reminder, friendly reminder. So let's go to the score predictions. We're only going to predict the games that we spoke about today. We're going to start with Aston Villa versus Arsenal. I'm going to say Arsenal are going to win this game 2-1. What are you saying, Kemal?
Damn right. 2-1. Come on, you Kadus.
Kadus, what are you saying?
2-0 Aston Villa.
Ben, what are you saying?
I think this would be a draw,
Fair
2-2.
enough, could be. Manchester United versus Everton. I'm going to say a 2-1 Manchester United win. I think it might be close. Kemal, what are you saying?
2-0 United.
Kadus, what are you saying?
3-1 United.
Ben?
2-1 United.
Tottenham versus West Brom. I'm going to say this is going to be a 1-1 draw. I think Spurs will drop more points. What are you saying, Kemal?
1-0 West Brom.
Wow.
Come on, Darren.
Kadus?
3-0 West Brom.
Wow. Ben?
You're dead team.
I can't even
Go.
be mad. 1-0 Spurs, isn't it? 1-0
Sheffield United versus Chelsea. I'm going to say 2-0 Chelsea win. What are you saying, Kemal?
I concur. 2-0.
Kadus?
Chelsea.
Also 2-0 Chelsea.
Ben?
2-1 Sheffield.
Okay. Liverpool versus Manchester City.
There's
I'm
pain
going to
in your
say
heart
this is
there,
going to be a 2-2 draw. What are you saying, Kemal?
2-1 City.
Kadus?
3-0 City.
Ben?
2-0.
You know, Isha will turn up and say, oh, you know, Liverpool are going to turn up and just kill them, so I'm going for 3-0.
Well, there you have it.
Isha, we love you. Isha, we love you, Baba.
There you
We
have
love you,
it.
man.
That's all the news.
I can't believe he's not here with his
That's all the
drink.
news we have for you today, guys. Like we said, can you make sure you subscribe, you follow all of our pages. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you agree with all the points that we discussed. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the panel as well for coming in and giving us your points of view. And we're going to see you very soon as the games are coming thick and fast.